and joined by Richwood quarterback Caleb Jantuah. And Caleb, first of all, we're all here observing the social distancing and stuff with the COVID. What were you able to do this summer to stay in shape for this Richwood football season?
Well, I did a lot of plate workouts and a lot of cardio. So I say this would be my most conditioned season I'll have.
So actually, it kind of worked out for you as far as conditioning wise.
Yeah, because I had all the strength I needed, but I wanted to be in better condition so I can be a better part of the defense and a better part of the offense and have more of an effect on both sides of the ball.
A lot of things over the last 3 or 4 years was kind of a lot expected. The Richwood teams, they saw them constantly getting better. By the time you came on the scene, I think you guys were supposed to have maybe some of the better teams they've had in a while. Do you think this is the year you're finally going to break through and get where you guys want to be?
I do. I think God's got our back this year. He's got our back, and we got experience on the line. We got a good receiver group. We got 2 good running backs, and on defense is going to be our main focus this year. We need to clamp up on defense and give our offense an opportunity to score a couple, but then not be outscored so we won't have shootouts like in basketball.
You're probably one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the area. You are versatile. You can run. You can pass the ball. Which one of those phases do you prefer?
I like to pass the ball just because it's more of a challenge for me, and I'm just natural at running the ball, so I like to focus on passing, and that elevates me for maybe the next level. So.
Is that something do you want to play quarterback at the next level?
I would like to play quarterback.
Do you have any feelers out? Has anybody contacted you before the COVID started?
No. West Virginia State's been looking at me, but they haven't personally contacted me.
You came on. You told me you came on and started immediately. Started your first game. You played in every game that you can play here at Richwood, but you came in as a receiver. Did you figure that was going to be temporary? Did you want to move to quarterback? Was that the plan, or did it just kind of happen by circumstance?
Well, the plan was I was going to come in for my freshman and sophomore year, and my junior year take over quarterback. But we had some issues with the other quarterback, and so I had to step in a little bit early. It just worked out to our advantage in the long run. But
you have had some better games. If you look at your career right now, hopefully you'll have even better ones in the future of the season. And knock on wood, we get to play. But what are some of your best games to date, do you think?
I would say Webster sophomore year, I had 5 touchdowns, a rushing touchdown. Van last year had 6 total touchdowns, 3 passing, 3 rushing. And in the playoff game, my freshman year, I had 3 passing touchdowns.
When you look at the single A around the area, you're going to play a lot of guys a lot of teams that have playoff aspirations as well. Is this as good a schedule as you can remember playing here?
Yeah, this is a pretty good one. I would say this is about middle of the pack compared to last year. I would say sophomore year was probably one of the better ones, and this is probably the second best one, I would say.
To be able to get through a season, sometimes you have to play injured, and as you said, you haven't missed a game. Are there times when you do play injured?
There's been times. Yeah, I never play when I'm too injured because I don't want to further the injury, but I try to play as much as I can so I don't have to let the team down, have a backup come in. But I would like to have our backup good enough so if that did happen, I could recover and heal up for the next few games so I could be 100% again.
So you're trying to be right now quarterback. Are there any younger guys you're trying to mentor?
Yeah, we have a couple. We have actually a couple quarterbacks this year that I'm quite fond of.
Do you, as far as the Richwood team goes, do you think when you look around at the talent, I know you had McGee before, a great receiver. Do you have any guys like that, playmakers, that you can count on?
We have a couple guys that I'm excited about, but this year's going to be more rounded, so I think it'll be more even, the receiving core. But I like that because then there's more options. We're not focusing on one guy more.
You guys were really on a roll. I think you had 600 yards passing when he got hurt a couple of years ago. Do you kind of look back and say, man, what might have been? Because you guys were really connected.
Yeah, we could have been even better than what we was. If he wouldn't have got hurt that year, he probably would have had close to 1,000-yard receiving. And last year, it just kind of fell off. Our connection kind of bumped a little bit, but.
Do you have any goals for yourself? I would assume that you'd like to rush for 1,000 and pass for 1,000. Is that a goal you think is within your grasp?
That'd be nice. I'd like to do it. I think it's possible, but I'm more focused on the wins this year, and less on the. If I have a 70-yard passing game and only 100 rushing yards, that's fine with me as long as we win. Or if I throw for 200 yards and have 0 rushing yards, as long as we win, that's all I care about.
Are there any players you kind of model your own game after, or is there somebody out there that you watch and try to mimic?
I wouldn't say mimic, but I would say Cam Newton is one that I've inspired myself after.
Because of his ability to run the football
His
and
ability to
pass the
run the
football? Are you a Patriots fan now then?
I am. I went from being a Panthers fan, I was like, I got to follow Cam Newton, so I went to the Patriots.
All right. Hey, Jan, I appreciate your time today. Good luck this season.
Thank you. I appreciate you.